Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this live trading webinar. I hope everyone is having a great day. How is trading going, guys? Please use the chat box below and let me know if you had any trades last week. Anything you want to discuss, anything you want to mention, please feel free to type it. And let's start with our risk warning. Just to make sure that everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. Here at Admirals, every Monday, I record and I upload the podcast. I go through the news, major news, especially for the week, and I put them together in a way that you can understand what to anticipate and how possibly you can position your trades. Also, we have the mobile application. In case you haven't downloaded yet, please make sure you do so. And let's have a look at the morning briefing news. Let me make sure it's the right screen. Yep. Okay, so today's top headline. Today's top headlines: Fed sets course for military interest rate in February. Janet Yellen dismisses minding 1 trillion coin to avoid default. Israel's Netanyahu fires key ally in challenge for new government. Russia claims advances in Ukraine's south as allies stall on tank deliveries. Elliott Management take big stake in Salesforce. And the last one, tech lays off and win recent headcount growth, torpedo long short projects. That's our news, ladies and gentlemen. And at this stage, I would like to make sure that everyone, especially those who are not watching us through the YouTube live, but from Zoom, you know about our YouTube channel. I will share the link with you. And please make sure you subscribe and you like the videos we do. Myself and all the team, we put enormous amount of effort for this content to be delivered out. You can find the Trading Spotlight with many recording webinars already done by myself, Paul and Jens. And if you want to watch more of the live previous one, you can refer to this one here. So I'm sharing right now the links. All righty, let's go to, as time we know that is pressing us a lot, let's go to the charts. And let's start with the dollar index. So last week I wasn't here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, but if you listen to the 30 seconds market updates we upload on Instagram channel, you should be aware. And some people ask about the Instagram channel, so let me share the link as well. You should be aware what to anticipate in your trading, especially with the dollar related currencies. Anyhow, we said that we are expecting some continuation here. This dodgy long tail dodgy candle didn't follow through the support. The market is still having this this downward move. Today we open with this gap. All right. Sometimes the gaps, they tend to be filled. So maybe we're going to see this gap filled, but in this occasion here, we didn't have the gap filled. Anyway, what do we expect? We ideally want to see a break below and continuation. And why ideally we want to see the break below and continuation through the support? Simply because if the markets, they don't break through support, guys, they go in a consolidation transition period, and that leave us with sideways moves. And sideways moves, we don't have any statistical edge, any high probability to trade them. So we have to wait and until the market is going to either trend in to the upside or trend to the downside. So that's why I would like to see some continuation here. Anyway, right now we are approaching this support. So if we don't have breakout strategies or let's say double bottoms, unless that we don't do anything. Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Then we have the DAX 40, the German index. Here, I added some pivot points. I will show you a bit later about this. Let me just take them away for now. So on Friday, the market made it move to the upside with this bullish candle here, although it's an inside candle and it's an indecision, so we can see the market moving either direction. Okay. Now for intraday traders, the reason I use the pivot points to test where is the current price according to the pivot line, the main pivot line. Does anyone uses pivot points here, ladies and gentlemen? Traders, come on, let me know. Does anyone uses pivot points? Yes, David. Okay. Yes. Wow. Darshan, long time to see you here. Yes. Yes. Wow. I'm impressed. So I think it's time to, yes, I use. In which time frame do you use them, guys? Do you use them on 5-minute, 15-minute chart? Or do you go above these time frames? You use them on daily charts. Wow. Rumen, don't know how. Cherry, yes, okay. Yep, I will show you guys how to use them. And Robert, you're aware. Okay, guys, it's a very, very powerful tool. And yes, Darshan, I suggested use them on 15 minutes and 5-minute charts. In my experience, they are better using them there. Do not know how they work. Johan. Okay, we will show. I will show you guys. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So if I'm about to go intraday and trade, I would like ideally to have my pivot points in place because I can see the markets, the price in that market, where is in related to the pivot line and to the first resistance and to the first support, so I can trade accordingly. But in this occasion here, we are in an uptrend and the market put this reversal here. So ideally for me, this could be a continuation to the downside, simply because we don't have any support here. There is no support. And if we draw our fib, even the 38.2 fib retracement that is very close with this support. It's far away from this current price. So I would preferably expect the price to push all the way down before it continues. Okay. So that's my personal opinion, just for intraday and just for the London Open. Okay. On the FTSE, hello traders, welcome. On the FTSE 100, we had deeper retracement. So, but again, on Friday, we had this inside candle. Now, if we go on the 5-minute chart, and we see that we are below the pivot line. For traders, they are anticipating move to the downside. Beside our analysis, fib retracement, that's about 50%, and that's good. Then we have this this market support now broke to the downside, and on the consequent bounces can act as resistance. And then we have the 200 moving average. There are many clusters that suggested that this market in this time frame can push to the downside. So if your daily analysis support that you want to short the FTSE today, it means ideally on the 5-minute chart, there are good setups, and we can trade from the main pivot point, which is this one here, to the first support, take our 221, 321 by the time the price is going to approach us here, and we are set for the day. Dow Jones daily chart. I had this trend line support here. The market broke below, but we see that lately it was respected this area between the 50 and the 200 moving average. So this trend line support now, it's not in use, it's not valid. And what can we expect today? Move to the upside. Why not? This looks more clear support zone than the pairs, the indices we saw so far. Nasdaq 100, market is trying to push to the upside. Although we are approaching this intraday resistance, we'll see what's going to happen. And the S&P the same. Let's have a look at the currencies now. How is euro looking today? Aussie, Japanese yen, and pound Aussie. For sure, ZEFs. We'll have a look. Let's start with the pound against the US dollar. I have the pivots here as well, indicator list. So pound against the US dollar, we are right at this resistance area, at this previous resistance, and the market, we see that is reacting to this resistance. Now, I'm not the type of trader that we want to sell this resistance. However, this is something very good for your learning. We have higher high all the way, higher highs and higher lows. Then on Thursday, an inside candle, and on Friday, another inside candle. And today, if we're going to have, we already took the high of this mother candle, and it looks like we are having a false breakout of this one here. So a false breakout are very good contrarian trading. and if we close with some kind of bearish engulfing or bearish candle here, maybe we're going to consider to sell it tomorrow, or for traders on the 4-hour chart, if they see this as something they are trading, then why not? But for me, it's not ideal, and I won't touch it today. The euro looks like it's want to push more and more and more. We have at least to try and come all the way here, at least, because if I look at the left, that's the highest point I see. But ideally, if we close above this support today, I do expect the price to gradually move all the way to this resistance. Okay, so looks like some bullish implication can be played here, but guys, remember what we saw 5 minutes ago. The dollar index is right on support, and if the dollar index it's on the support and it's bouncing from that support, then inevitably these markets, they're going to push down. Okay, so don't get caught in all this let's say noise here. All right, understand the big picture and understand sometimes we see a clear move, but the big picture doesn't support it. So if we really want to take trades here, better we use some lower risk. So please, is it only Forex that talk about? Yes, we talk about Forex indices, and when it comes to digital currencies, just a brief analysis on the Bitcoin. Jackson, sorry, I don't understand what you type above. Please type it in English so I will be able to read it. Thank you. What about stocks? We don't talk about stocks here, but so many traders, they asked for some specific like Tesla or Apple, and I just do the analysis there, but I don't do stock analysis intense here. Looks like it's forming a divergence on the Euro USD. Yes, Cherry. And also, if you check the Pound USD on the daily chart, if you plot the MACD, I'm sure 100% we're going to see some divergence here as well. Okay. And as per our strategy, I share many times with you on the PDF, it's a strategy itself from support, from resistance, divergence, strong price action, and we can short. Let's have a look at the yen pairs. Let's start with the USD Japanese yen. We are still in this downtrend, ladies and gents. Market is trending lower lows and creating lower highs. So we have this area here. Ideally, we would like to sell from here. And we expect it to see some deep retracement, and if the price rejected here, then we can take advantage of that. But now we are in a downtrend, clearly downtrend. Aussie yen. So what's the thing with this pin bar here? I saw that pin bar the day it formed, but I was on annual leave and we didn't have the live trading sessions here. And I would really like to talk about this pin bar here. That traders, I'm sure many traders, they took that pin bar here. And if traders, they miss to take this pin bar, I'm sure, unfortunately, they enter when they saw this bearish candle here. Now, what's the thing? First, we have to see the big picture. what is the market doing, guys? The market is doing double bottom here, and then it reaches this area of resistance, and it sold off. It started making lower highs and lower lows, but it didn't come even to retest this double bottom area, this support. It didn't even follow through to create a new low. And then we saw this minor retracement, and then this huge pin bar appear here, but in a market that it doesn't have structure. What is the structure? It's a downtrend, yes, but the structure here has been broken. Okay, so when we see this type of markets, we have to be suspicious that, hey, it was a break and lower highs and lower low. If all these sellers here in 3 different trials, they weren't able to create a new low and push the prices lower, maybe the buyers are stronger and they're going to dominate this market. But we never say in any webinar to look an isolated price action setup, not even in Steve Nielsen's books. For me, it's the king of candlestick information. Even in neither of his books, he's saying find a pin bar or find a hammer, any candlestick pattern, and just trade it. He always say first we see the big picture, we see the market structure, and then we can have an early entry based on candlestick patterns from the areas that the price possibly reverses. That's what candlestick chart analysis is. Okay, or we can go to our lower time frames and find candlestick price action patterns that they allow us to get as early as possible in the move. Now, and again, when we are watching a market that it stopped trending, it means it stopped trending. It doesn't mean maybe it's going to trend. It means it stopped trending. What is going to happen, we don't know. But based on the market structure, we can see who dominates this market. Now, there is a strong level, in my opinion, of resistance here. That's the 2 moving averages, and that's the previous resistance here. So maybe if the price comes here and it doesn't sell off, for some aggressive traders, and sorry, if the price comes here and on the lower time frames it sells off, maybe for some aggressive trader will be, if there is room to make at least 2-1, we can trade some trades. But for a beginner trader, I wouldn't advise to start trying and do all this, let's say, low probability stuff. Okay. For now, we are in the middle of nowhere. We are ranging. Yes, we came to retest this area of resistance here, and we are approaching the moving averages. But the market, these are secondary analysis. The first and most important analysis is where the market is hitting. Where is this market hitting? For now, it's just pushing to the upside in the short term. In the long term, it has bearish bias, but in very short term, it pushes to the upside. And if we're going to enter here, where our stop will be to be productive, maybe above here, maybe above there. Where is the first profit target? It's somewhere here. So there is no favorable reward to risk. Okay. Let's move on to the pound Australian dollar. Pound Oz. Pound Australian dollar. The market here is in this range, clearly in this range, ladies and gentlemen. It's just moving sideways. Okay, if someone isolates only this move here, we just see that the market retests the resistance and the support, and now it's in the middle of the move. So regardless, the moving average, they point upwards. They are lagging indicator, as we said so many times, and this market is not that clear to trade it. So yes, Dashkan, correct. Let's have a look at the pound yen. Pound Japanese yen. Here we can see, let's see if I can push this a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, here again, the price bounced from this strong support. Now, it's a very messy market here. It doesn't have any character, I can say, about this market. There is no character. It's just the price moving from the one side to the other side. What we want to see in order to trade, we really want to see higher highs and higher lows in a form of an uptrend, or lower highs and lower lows in a form of a downtrend, and we can trade them. All right. But to try and get a falling knife, like to sell right at this area here because there is some resistance, better to wait for some price action on the 4-hour chart, on the 1-hour chart, and so on and so forth. Okay. Another trending market to the downside, it's the Swiss franc Japanese yen. We can see the price is, what is the nice thing about this market, guys? It's that here we have this structure. We have lower highs and lower lows. We don't have any double bottom. We don't have any higher highs like we had on the pound yen, double bottom like we had on the Aussie yen. We have lower highs and lower lows. So this one here, it has better probabilities to experience some weekend when it's going to bounce, when it's going to approach some resistant areas. All right, so let's keep an eye on that. Maybe a reversal on the 4-hour chart can help us, or on the 1-hour chart for very short-term plays. This can help us to get into the downside of the move. CAD yen, pretty much the same. The market, it's just bottoming around this area. We have this rejection in 2 times the market visited the area of support. So we had this low here, being rejected at this point, and been rejected at this point. So this pin bar here, right on support, is not an ideal pin bar to trade, because regardless the price action on support, we buy, and on resistance we sell. Okay, I think time is pressing us a lot. Good day to those that just joined us now, guys. I realize, I understand, and thanks for your feedback that you are using the pivot points. So I will try to see how we can also include the pivot points in this webinar analysis, and because they are used for intraday trading, and especially around London Open or New York Open, I can help you with that as well. So I wish to everyone to have a great day today. It's a new week, new goals, and I look for happy trading, of course, and I look forward to see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.